bouncing from 1-1. So we'll go ahead and get started. Questions?
Brad, JJ said he gained 20 pounds for the SEC Media Days. What will that allow him to do potentially on the field?
Yeah, you know, whenever you add good weight and you can continue to stay strong and fast and explosive, that added girth, you know, allows you to hold point better in the run game. It gives you a little bit more push, you know, when you go speed to power in the pass rush. So there's a lot of obviously added benefits to that. You know, there's obviously a lot of, you know, the comparisons that, you know, when Josh made that jump between his junior and senior year, and you could see he was just able to play stouter. And it also, you know, in a lot of cases, it allows you to play with less injury. You're a little bit less frail's not the word, but you know you've got more density to you, and so hopefully, you know, a lot of, you know, sort of the injuries he's dealt with have sort of been unlucky. You know, it hasn't been really due to size, but you know, it allowed him to play more snaps.
Coach White, we talked with Coach Stoops about Deion Walker and what you guys are expecting from him this year. Can you talk about that jump you guys are expecting him to make, and then maybe the other D linemen around him, what you're expecting out of them?
Yeah, every player here, and it's not just Deion, you know, that when they're a freshman going into their sophomore year, you're hoping for big jumps. Obviously, he came sort of strong out of the gate, and you know, that's a testament to him and his work ethic, and you know, sort of how he approaches the game. But now, you know, it's time to take that, you know, next step, you know, from good to great and great to elite. You know, those kind of players take those steps. And it doesn't just happen just because you're a year older. It takes a concerted effort, a year's worth of focus, and it's going to take, you know, this next month getting ready, getting, you know, all of our guys getting into football shape. So all those freshmen, especially the ones that played significantly for us last year with Deion and with Keaton and Alex Fari, you know, we're expecting that, you know, that they take that next step, and we need them to, all of them.
The secondary looked good in that open practice back in the spring. How have you seen them come along, especially losing Kedron and Carrington? How are they coming along?
Yeah, I mean, that's a group I think that that has a chip on their shoulder. They know, you know, obviously what they've lost, and they know that, you know, maybe outside the building, you know, people view it as a position of question marks, and so they take that chip with them into every practice. They've taken it through the summer. Really proud of how they've worked this summer. I think it's been a good start, you know, the first couple of days, but they need to continue that. And then, especially at that position in the third level, that is so much, you never really know what you have until game day. When you give up that big play, because it's going to happen. It happens to every great player. So when you have a bad play, hey, are those corners going to be able to put it behind them and then play the next one? Are they going to be able to make game-changing plays? And they've done well in practice, but practice in a game for that position specifically, you know, the back end, that's two different deals when you got a lot of eyes looking at you.
Brad, why do you hope it pour out a guy like Geiger? Is he back 100% and everything now?
Yeah, he's been moving around really good. Obviously, really excited to have him back. You know, he looks fresh, and so a good first couple of days. He hasn't. You know, and obviously a question you can ask him, but it hasn't seemed to have any kind of residual effect. It'll be good, you know, we'll put pads on, see how that load goes. We've been really smart and conscious about how we've progressed that, but I expect big things from him this year.
Brad, what did you like about David Rayner when you got him in the transfer portal this spring, and just kind of how does he fit into this?
Yeah, I think what we've looked for are guys that fit our system, and I think the success that we've had, especially at inside linebacker, you know, the longer athletic guys have had a lot of success here, You know, we get big bodies up front that can take blockers off them, but in this day and age, you got to be able to make plays in space. You know, and he's shown that, he's put that on film. Obviously, we played against him last year here in the stadium. So, no, but there are parts of his game, and he knew, you know, coming in that that we wanted to really improve upon. And you know, I think he's embraced that. Like, yeah, that was part of the reason he came. You know, it wasn't, we're not just going to tell you how great you are. Hey, listen, this is what you need to get better at. Hey, we need to put on some weight. Hey, we need to take on, be stronger and more physical. And we haven't been in pads, but you can see a willingness, which is, I'm excited about. Like, he's tried to take those things, you know, to heart. Again, as we put pads on, and then we, you know, here in a little bit, we scrimmage and we go live, we'll really see what we have.
Brad, speaking of weight, is Octavius Oxendine back where you want him, close to where you want him? Just kind of where's he at going into this season?
Yeah, he's pushed it in the right direction. You know, I think obviously he got you know, too light last year, and he knows that. It's in the trenches, especially in this league, but anywhere across college football, you better have girth and mass and some substance. No matter how good your technique is, it's going to be really hard. And so I think he felt that a little bit last year. He's put on good weight, and I think he's in a good place. And now it's about sustaining through camp so you can continue to hold that weight through the season.
Okay, folks, thank you very much. Need to get to Coach Hill and then get on to the field. Thank you very much.
We didn't say a thing about it. I was expecting something unexpected, like, you know, cartwheel or something, and he's like, when I was spun.